What's up guys, welcome back to Techie Anish, and today we are going to do the most expensive unboxing that we have ever done on this channel, because today we are going to unbox the iPhone 13 Pro.
Here's the super slim box, and you already know what does that mean. Apple does not specify much about the iPhone on the box, so let's open it. Opening up the box, we get the iPhone in all its Sierra blue glory, so let's keep it aside for the time being. And the only other thing here is the USB Type-C to Lightning port, so there is no charging brick in the box.
It's really dissatisfying as a user because this phone cost 1.20 lakhs here in India, and it doesn't come with a charging brick or a case or even a screen protector, while a phone costing just 20k comes with 65 watts of fast charger, a screen protector and a good quality case in the box. So it's really weird that a phone costing 6 times does not have anything of that, and we still love to buy this iPhone and other Android flagship with similar offerings. The other things that we get are the SIM ejector tool and some Apple stickers here at the bottom. Now moving ahead with the iPhone, straight away this phone feels heavy at 204 grams and it feels a lot heftier. We call it a premium heft. So let's look at its physical overview. We'll start from the back with this Sierra blue color. Now guys, trust me, if this phone looks a lot blue in the video or in the website or even on this box, trust me, in reality it's not that blue. It's kind of a foggy, hazy blue color. Nevertheless, this is my favorite color and I like how this iPhone looks. I just wished it was more blue like they show on the website. Now the Pro models has got this matte back, which is excellent and one of my favorite things about this iPhone, because it can hide fingerprints very easily and it can also prevent scratches which are caused by keys and coins in your pocket. Now, that is exactly the opposite when it comes to sides, because here you get the stainless steel frame which is so reflective and glossy that it attracts a hell lot of fingerprints and it can also scratch over a period of time. I would take the regular iPhone 13's frame because it's aluminum and it's matte finished, just like the older iPhones like this iPhone 8 Plus. I have used this iPhone for so long and it does not show any sort of fingerprints here. We also have a huge camera bump on the back which has 3 cameras here. All cameras are of 12 megapixel each. One is the regular camera, other is the ultra wide lens, and the third one is the 3x telephoto zoom lens. Alongside it we have the LiDAR scanner which helps with augmented reality. We have an LED flash here and a microphone. Now on the glossy sides we have my favorite switch here, which is the vibrate and ringer switch. I used to love this switch on my OnePlus 7 Pro also, as it is so convenient to silent your phone without waking up the display. On the bottom of that we have this volume rocker. After that we have the SIM card tray here, and if you look at the bottom we have the lightning port at the center, and we have a single speaker here and another speaker on the top of the notch. On the left side, or probably on the right side, we have this huge 5G antenna cutout. Now I wish it was a fingerprint reader. It looks like a fingerprint reader but it isn't. In this time of pandemic, the Face ID just doesn't work as well. And on top of that we have this huge power button here. If you look at the top, there's actually nothing here. Now if you look at the front, here we have a 6.1 inch of display which has 2532 by 1170 of resolution, and of course it's an OLED display with fairly large size notch for 2021, Face ID sensors, and yet another 12 megapixel camera for your selfie needs. The 13 Pro packs in a nearly 3100 mAh battery. This is a 128GB iPhone. It has 6GB of RAM, and of course it has the Apple A15 Bionic to power it up. Now as always I will show you the entire setup process, so let's boot this iPhone here. So there's the Apple logo, and it will give us the option to select the language and then the country. Then it has a quick start guide which we will skip for now and set it up manually, and again hit on continue for repetitive questions. Now let's connect it to a Wi-Fi, and after the successful connection it will take some time to activate this iPhone here. Now you have to continue to the data and privacy policies. It's asking to set up Face ID, which we'll do it later. Then you have to set passcode, and I will set it up an easy one to which the iPhone will warn me, but I will keep it for now. Now here you can either set it as a new iPhone or copy data from your previous phone. So if you are coming from an Android phone, then select move data from Android. I already have an iCloud backup, so I will select restore from iCloud backup. Here enter your Apple ID and password and you will get a verification code on your old iPhone. Enter that and accept the terms and conditions, and it will again take some time to set up your Apple ID on this iPhone. Now choose the latest backup from the iCloud and continue. You can set up Siri if you want, I will do that later. Then you can choose the light or dark mode, and I will always go for the dark mode, and finally it will restore your data from your iCloud. Once done, hit continue and again accept the terms. Select not now and you will be straight into your home screen. Phew, an easy setup? Absolutely not. Now what restoring from iCloud does is, it exactly replicates your old iPhone, like what apps it had, where were they placed, and also the settings and wallpapers. So these two iPhones right now looks the same. I will just set up this 13 Pro like I want, because the old iPhone is the iPhone 6 Plus, so it does not have any widgets or other things, so we'll just customize this iPhone slightly. The display here is best in class too, as it finally supports 120Hz refresh rate, so all the animations and UI feels so smooth to use. Also it's rich and contrasty and has got the peak brightness of 1200 nits, so it can get very bright in outdoor lighting too. So here are some sample shots from all the three lenses of this iPhone 13 Pro. This is a macro shot. And here we have a couple of selfie shots for your reference. This is a 1080p 30fps video, and yes, that's me who is doing this. So guys, I will test these cameras a lot more and discuss it in my full review, where I will also tell you about the battery life, my iOS 15 experience on this 13 Pro, the screen quality and lot more. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for that and hit that bell icon. That's all for this video folks. If you like the content, definitely give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see in the full review. We have a lot of things to cover with this 13 Pro in the coming videos, so stay tuned for that. Until then, thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon.